Hey guys, it's Linda Winter. This is part 2 of my Christmas in July Wrap It Up. So if you saw the first part, terrific. You're right on track. If you didn't see the first part, stop. Go watch that very first video, Christmas in July, that I filmed today. And today is July 29th, I think it is, right Tina? Okay, thank you, good. Okay, so if you're new to me completely, definitely go watch some of my other videos because it won't make any sense. These are sewing and quilting ideas for Christmas in July. That means Christmas, birthday, anniversary. Now is the time to start sewing. We're using this stuff, the material on the back grabs. You can see it's grabbing my plastic, but it's staying with it. Normally it would be woo all over the place. So no slipping, no kidding. This is our no slip material. So I have a giveaway that I want to announce first. I'm going to be giving away 2 prizes next week, so next Wednesday. On Facebook, it'll be at 10 a.m. Central Time, and then YouTube will be later on in the day when we get a chance to film the video and then post that video. So I did a giveaway earlier today on Facebook, and I wanted to announce the winner for Facebook and YouTube. I'll do a separate video for YouTube to announce my winner for the giveaway and let them see what the prizes are. So I'll have that announcement in a separate video. What I want to tell you now is the prizes that I'm giving away for the next giveaway. So sewing for Christmas, okay, today, this year, everything's crazy, so maybe you're sewing masks and sewing masks and sewing masks. So the giveaway that I have is going to help you get there. If you've been sewing masks and you have all this stuff, terrific, and if you're the winner, then you can pass this on to somebody else, somebody that you love, and get them roped in and have them help you too. So I want to show you some of the masks that Martelli made first. They came out with mask templates way back when all this stuff started, and everybody was doing the rectangles with the pleats. So there was a child size, there's an adult size. Those 2 that I have here. Then Martelli came out with this fitted template. The fitted template, small, medium, and large, has the no-slip material. This is where you would attach the elastic or the shoestrings or the t-shirts or whatever, but you're basically going to be sewing 2 pieces, the outside and the inside, the seam here and then over here. So we made 3 different sizes of these, and we filmed a video on that showing on a serger and a sewing machine. So that's another template that Martelli has. Then we had a lot of people that said, I don't sew, I don't want to buy a sewing machine, I just want a mask that I can wear. Well, you own t-shirts. So we came out with this template. These were the face masks that people were wearing out in Target and at hair salons and those kinds of things. So we came out with this template. This is half. That means we're gonna fold. We don't have a seam here. We're gonna fold the fabric here. And what's nice about this is when you cut this out of a t-shirt or t-shirt material, jersey material, any of that is good, it stretches and we don't have a raw edge, which is perfect. There are 2 cut lines here, so you can choose whether you want it to be tighter or looser based on where you attach that on your ear. But we had a lot of people that said, I have t-shirt fabric that I want to have a statement, some kind of a saying. If you have a cricket or a silhouette, that's perfect. So we used our fussy cut frames, that's what this is. And with a fussy cut frame, imagine I have fabric down here. Do I want this? Do I want this? You are using this as a viewfinder to figure out what it is you want. So that would be placed on your fabric. No slip material doesn't exist there, it exists here. So I'm going to hold that down, place this inside, and when I lift my fabric, that'll let me remove this, and then that grabs. So every cut that I make is going to be exactly the same. These are great for guys because they like to stick it in their back pocket, and then when you're running in, you throw it on your face, and when you're running out, you're sticking it in your back pocket. So that's another option. Martelli came out with this. This is brand new. This is a 3D mask. So this is brand new to the point where we don't even have a video on it yet. There are lots of videos out there that show this, but we're going to do a video that's a little bit different style. But you've got the child size and you've got the adult size too. The mask style that I like is the one that I'm wearing. I want to show you why I like this and why I came out with templates for me, mainly for me to use. And then I started selling them, and then I had a video on YouTube that had the De La Luna, Day of the Dead face, that went viral, for me anyway. So this, I've got this cording right here around my neck. Now some people like to have it up here, so you would put the tie part behind your neck. But I'm going to flop this over. I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. I'm going to pull this down, and what I want to do is get this adjusted. So I'm going to take my cording, and once you get this on your face and you start wearing this a lot, when you tighten this, it's going to have a position that fits perfectly. And you know you're fiddling around with this at the beginning. All right, so it's way down below my chin. I don't like it there. I'm gonna fold this up, and what that does is it creates a little bit more breathing room between my nose, so I can have a little more room to, as I talk, to not be breathing in that fabric. It's still protecting me. This is tight, this is tight. I'm using this thing called a cord stop. This cord stop is allowing me to tighten and loosen. That goes on your cord here. It feeds right through and allows me to tighten and loosen. But you can see when I've got this fitted on my face, again, this is tight here, this is tight. It's underneath my chin, folded up so that it's still breathable, but it's still protecting me. I don't have anything coming out. And then you choose if you want the nose piece or not. So we'll take a closer look there in just a minute. When you don't want to wear this, you're simply going to loosen this up a little bit and bring it around your neck and just let it sit there. This is a little bit different than what I showed in my video. Before I had it hanging down. I don't need that backside exposed to whatever. So I like this style because it whips up super fast. Let me show you this. This is my Tula Pink fabric. It's the same lady that made the De La Luna fabric. She has her tigers. But you can see here, I've just sewn here, there's a little nose piece here, a solid piece to a solid piece. This is fussy cut. I want to show you this one though, because this is so fast. This is one piece of fabric right here. And then folded over and stitched, folded over and stitched, and then I stitched this, I folded it down. See how the green from the back side is folded down, and then I just stitched for the nose piece in there. This is one piece of fabric, so I don't even have to do a whole lot of stitching, and then this is a pocket for my filter. So I made two sizes when I first came out with this, the 8x10 and the 7x9. That's what you see down here, 8x10 and 7x9 with the fussy cut frames. And I had a lot of people that were saying, you know, I really need one for kids. This was too big for little kids. So I came out with the 5x7 and a 6x8, and that's what gives me these. This is a 5x7, this is a 6x8. Look how adorable that is. With the fussy cut frame, you can get those exactly where it is you want it to be, and you can choose to do the pocket or not, totally up to you. Okay, so all of that, those templates there create this style, but then this style as well. Beth did this earlier today, and I love it, and I'm going to show you another mask that she did. But what she did was, this is still a pleated mask, but you don't have to spend the time making those pleats. We're just simply going to grab, imagine I don't have something cute here, and you can pin, and then we're going to bring this up. So do you see how I'm just guesstimating where that's going to be? And what that does is it gives me enough room to breathe. Can you see how I need pins here? One more finger. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's go back and look at this. This is folded up. So fold it up, that way it really gives this nice 3D kind of a feel to it. But it's super fast and easy. If you've been sewing the pleats, your sewing machine is bogged down, it's tired, so are you, fighting with the needles, fighting with your machine. This is a faster way to do it. Beth likes to wear this style of mask. Shirley likes to wear the style of mask that I have on. But these whip up so easy. And Lisa just came in earlier and she said she loves wearing these masks because it always catches attention, but it protects you because it really does fit. Okay, so back to the giveaway. I have all these different styles of masks. Why is that important? Because if you're the winner of both Facebook and YouTube, so if you win on Facebook, then you're my winner. If you win on YouTube, then you're my winner. You get to pick two. So this is one style. This is another style, this is another style, this is another style, this is another style. So you may already have a lot of these. There's a whole lot here, so that's two styles. If you wanted to be really kind of the, hey, the most bang for your buck, you're the winner, these are the ones to go with because brand new and that. So you get to pick two styles of masks. Then I'm going to give you some cording. I've got cording over here, and then I'm going to give you some of the cord stocks. I love these cord stops because, again, you can use this without having to tie these around your neck. So if you're my winner on YouTube, you get to pick two styles of masks. If you're my winner on Facebook, you get to pick two styles of masks. And then you get the cording bundle, and you get the cord stops, and then I have a lingerie bag. Okay, so I think I've talked enough about masks. No, I haven't, because I want to show you a gift. Remember, the whole idea of this video is wrap it up. So I'm going to wrap it up by giving somebody a cord bundle. A mask bundle. If you have a friend and they have been saying, would you make me some masks? Would you make me some masks? and they're safe and you've been around and they have a little bit of sewing experience, you say, guess what? I made you a nice little gift. You can make your own mask. So let me show you these two baskets. These were made for my friend Shirley, and I love that she did the coordinating Christmas fabrics. If you notice here, she ran out of fabric. This was a happy accident, and she just pieced the two fabrics. But look how cool that looks. It's like this was on purpose. So she made these two, and she was like, you know, I don't know what I would put in here. And I thought, well, I do. This is for a friend that I want to get going, or somebody that is maybe a caregiver and spends a lot of time with people that need to wear masks. So you make a whole bunch of masks and you give them the masks. You don't have to give them all of these masks, but look how happy you would make somebody. Imagine how happy you would make somebody by giving them all these masks. You can see, this is one I want to show you. That's one that my friend Beth made. Beth and Shirley have been doing the Christmas in July with me for a couple weeks now, but look at all the different fabric choices. All you have to do is go raid your stash. You don't have to go shopping for fabrics. I went shopping and bought those because I thought they were so adorable, but look at all the styles of fabrics that are out there. You noticed I pulled these over because this was from my YouTube video that I did. You cannot find this fabric. If you want this fabric, good luck. If you want me to make masks for you, I have very little of that fabric left, so there's no point in even asking. But this is one that that Beth made. Look how adorable this is. She likes to wear this part around her head. So she has this tied here, and then she pulls this over her head and the little lips. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so you can make masks and give them to somebody that you love. Put them in a cute little basket. If you're gonna teach them how to sew, then maybe you don't give them that. You give them the fabric. So let me give you all this stuff because it's a twofer. Here's fabric for helping them make masks. So you have fabrics, maybe you bought fat quarters, but guess what? You can make fat quarters from your own fabric. So cording, those are some of the cords that I have, the Paracord, a lingerie bag to put the masks in. Why did I put in a bunch of DVDs and the little Kleenex pillowcase, the little Kleenex pieces? Because you want some background stuff going on while you're sewing, and some of these are sad movies, so you got the Kleenex. Plus, we're trying to teach people good hygiene. So these guys here go with that really cool Kleenex template that I showed you earlier. All right, so what else are we doing? Because you need sustenance while you're making all these masks and you're sewing, so I just put in some candies that you can pick up at you know where. All right, so those are two cute little bundles that you can put together as a gift for somebody. I want to show you the headband template because a lot of you have been saying, I've been making the headbands with a button to get the elastic around. So here's my child and my adult headband. These are perfect to make headbands for little girls, for boys. I teach you how to do a do-rag for boys and men, but they're great for headbands to wear with the face mask as well. All right, so what else are we gonna do for boys, for girls, for whoever? There's fabric out there with whatever it is they love. Make a cute little bag. If this was for a girl, I probably would do a little handle that was a little dressier, a little cuter. If it was a more masculine boy, then I would do the handle out of leather or faux leather. So you guys saw from the kitchen to the table, my Star Wars apron that I made for a little boy. I used elastic. That way there's no tying at all. You can sew that elastic on so they can throw it over their head. If you're gonna do that, stuff it in a little coffee cup that's gonna be filled with hot chocolate instead of coffee. And clean out that mug, because this is all dusty and dirty because it's been sitting on the shelf. But this can be coordinated with your fabric. Imagine I had Hot Wheels, or Star Wars, if you want to. But guess what? Boys love other stuff besides just one thing. I showed this before. This was from the box bag template. That's the same template that makes this and makes this guy here, and it's my favorite template. But this from the laminated fabric will hold the snacks. Choose your fabric wisely so that it fits more appropriately with the boy theme. Stuff the little container here with a nice healthy lunch if you want, or snacks for them to pick and choose from. So all of that stuff in a really cute way for you to give a gift. Wrap it up. If you've got somebody that cooks not very often, then help them out by giving them a Taco Tuesdays. Maybe they're just getting Moe's or Chipotle. Imagine these are chips. And you've got the little microwave bowl cozies that you can do. This is the pot holder template that makes this. This is my pot pincher template. This is an oven mitt that's a 3/4 oval, and my large oval, this is my regular size. So all of these make oven mitts. So you can do all kinds of fun things. Add all the little dip stuff to it. Put your chips in here. This guy, I love making these. You can do it out of this as well. The Velcro or Martelli has the snap setter that's really great too. This, imagine I want to do the same thing instead of having a placemat. I'm going to position this. I like to give this a good fold, and then you'll stitch right along the edge. Right along the edge, a top stitch, really nice and crisp, and do the same thing over here. Take one of your rulers to measure it out, and that helps you position where you put those snaps. So imagine a snap here, a snap here, a snap here, a snap here, and that turns into basically this. You don't have to use snaps, but the snaps don't catch on anything in the washer and dryer when you go wash these. If you are doing the chips, now you've got a chip dish, you've got a chip dish, you've got a whatever. So it's a fun thing to do. Taco Tuesdays is a great thing to get into the routine of. So if you have somebody that doesn't like to cook a whole lot, well then create kind of a nice little routine for them. I did for the boys, yesterday at Martelli's, I did a boy basket of all kinds of goodies. I love doing pillows like this, although I'm not going to embroider all of this probably because they sell fabric that's already there. You have to decide how special that child is in your life and then put in that favorite book. Whether it's a Bible or whether it's a 1,000-page book, maybe it's that special book that only grandma reads to the child, and this goes on the shelf when you're not there. All of these things were done with Martelli and Winter Designs templates. Add the little cute fun thing, the baby bibs with the elastic. You guys know how I do the elastic and tie a knot in it so the babies aren't going to be fighting those. This was made from that little 3/4 oval. This is one of the diaper changing pads. This is to hold the diapers. Rounded corners done with my round offs. The round off templates I'll talk more about in a minute. I have a new template that's coming, but it didn't get done in time. I have a baby bib template that's a whole lot of fun, but this is the baby drool bib. And this can be done with snaps or Velcro, and that new snap setter that Martelli has would be a really good one. This is going to come out, and when I get finished with it, I'm going to have a grommet here or a grommet over here so you can hold the binky there. So when the baby's wandering around, that binky is there, but it's not so much that they're going to strangle themselves with it either. So that's a new one. Lisa just had the little infant hat that she created that's so much fun. You notice this, I've reversed it so that it matches my little bin here. But the idea is all of these things together. Why did I put it in here? If it's really for a new baby, new babies are going to go through a whole lot more laundry, so give them a laundry basket. It doesn't have to go in any kind of pretty basket to be, you know, nice and organized. Okay, so this is the box bag. This is for King of the Grill. If somebody is grilling out or going to have a backyard barbecue or whatever, put some books in. Since I've got the red hot stuff, then add the red hot stuff. There's apron, 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 little hot plate kind of thing, placemats. You can set all of that stuff up. I love doing the aprons out of blue jeans. Why? Because everybody has blue jeans. And you're not wearing those blue jeans anymore. If you watch my stitching for the kitchen videos that I did in the past, I'll show you how to make those. Grab some basic tools that people would use, and this becomes a nice little hostess gift when you show up. And again, if it's for a guy and you want to do King of the Grill embroidery, then choose blue jeans that are a little more masculine than these. But this basket becomes a basket that they can use over and over and over again. Here's another basket that I love, and this is the sewing basket. You have a friend that's a sewer and you want to give them some of the tools that you love so much. So you not only give them some of the Martelli tools that you've seen and used, you make a little basket. This is laminated fabric. This is out of my big burp pad. And you can see this is made to go underneath your sewing machine. Take those tools out of their packaging, but fill this up. This becomes a great gift that you present. Why is this here? Well, once they start sewing, they need to fill this with coffee or tea or whatever, and they want it to stay cold forever, because once you start, it's hard to stop. I saw this somewhere, I don't remember where, and I thought it was so cute. So fill this with bobbins, with beads, with chocolate, with pins, with buttons. Chocolate, pick their favorites, and then put a bunch of pins in here. All my pins are at the trade shows from all the years. I've been traveling with this. But all of this stuff goes together super fast and easy. This is made from the large burp pad, believe it or not. Go watch my burp pad extras video to see how that's made. You know what tools they have, what tools they've been envious of yours, so you can put those together in a cute little basket for them. So that's a fun one to do. If you know somebody that has been home alone or somebody that has been one of the critical workers, then put together something like this. Of course, all of our veterans, anybody that has served the country, but serving the country now means the guys that are working full-time, that are not furloughed, that are not stay-at-home. So red, white, and blue if you want to. There's placemats in here. You can put plates in here. You can put this little banner hangs. There's coasters, all kinds of things. Wrap it up, and this can be a backyard picnic. It doesn't have to be we're going on a picnic, we're going in the backyard. And by the way, if it is with people that you don't know, then makes them some masks that fit the theme so that they can have this ready to go. It's just a nice thing even to drop off at somebody's door with a nice little note saying thank you for your service. You know, those people that you really need to thank. All right, so this guy here, Shirley, made this out of the Lemoyne Star. Martelli has the Lemoyne Star, and the Lemoyne Star is one of those you kind of have to play with just to see how it turns out. But she made this, and it was just a topper, and it was what do I do with it? So she did a pillow, and originally it was square, and Beth was like, really? Why don't you round it off? So she used my round off. She used the round offs, and she used the 5-inch. What's nice about this is this rounded corner is the same. Now she said inside the pillow is actually a square, so it's a little mushy there, but when you're rounding off your corners because of the round offs, everything is going to turn out exactly the same. The round offs were the first templates that I came out with, and I used these for so many projects, and then I got smart and said, hey, let me make the microwave bowl cozy that has rounded corners and they're all the same. Let me make the baby bib, the burp pad, those kinds of things. Okay, another really nice gift is this little guy. You show up with this, you baked something or you bought something, a little treat in there, and you leave this with your hostess and you leave this with your hostess. This is out of a hat, and if you notice, you're just cutting the top of the hat off, box pleat here, add a lining or no lining, add pockets or no pockets, add straps or no straps. You could do a chain if you want to, but look how cute that is. So at Christmas time, you can get away with rocking a little purse that is a Santa hat. During the year, you probably wouldn't show up with something like this. But at Christmas time, if you walk around with this and you're wanting to sell these in a normal Christmas, everybody would be saying, where did you get that? And you say, well, I make them. Oh, I want to buy one. Well, I've got them in my car. So you can sell these too. I think they would whip up really fast as well. Okay, everybody needs a bag to put a gift in. Instead of the gift bags from the Dollar Tree, from the wherever, make a little bag for them. Now it can be a really nice bag. I stole this one from out in the shop. These corners can be rounded off with the round offs. This wasn't, because I don't know who made it. It's a pattern, but you don't really have to buy a pattern for a bag like this because it's pretty simple. Even these right inside here, I can round off by using the templates. Of course, that's not the right size, but you get the idea. You might just be sticking a little something in there or a nice big something in there too. Small little things like this out of the fabric of their choice, whoever they're into, with the gift card, with the check, with the whatever it is. This is done from the rectangle template, the 7x9 that makes those face masks. And again, this is perfect to hold a check or cash or whatever. Here's another one. This was made out of one of the squares, and it's super fast and easy. If you've got a piece of jewelry that you have in your collection that you don't wear anymore, or something that you really felt like spoke to you about that person, then this becomes a cute little bag that they can use. If you change this out and put a strap on there that would really work as a purse, that becomes a great little thing to carry. I love doing things like this. That's the microwave bowl cozy. And again, I talked about this last week. Right sides together is what we normally do. And then we stitch and then we turn. Because this is so stiff, I can't do that. So I used a satin stitch along here. And then I used a black Sharpie to color in because the fusible that's white shows. This with a little gift card or some cash or a check, and then candy or cookies on top. So the secret is down below. And you're gonna wait to see how long it took them to eat the candy to find the check that you made. So those are always fun to do. A cute little bag like this for an outing, but the idea is put a pocket here for your cell phone, for your glasses, put a pocket, and make your straps, you know, when you make bags, you don't think about it at the beginning, but make them thinner and a little bit longer. You don't need to put any batting in here, just a nice fusible on there, but when they're longer, you can tie them at your shoulder, or if you're gonna wear them cross-body. Longer and thinner means you can tie them and get them just the right height, just the right length. Linda McGehee made this out of my box bag. I talked about this last week. That's gonna be available from her, but that one is so cool, I wanted you to be reminded of that. I love big bags like this. My friend Carolyn made this years ago for me. She's got pockets with elastic, pocket, pocket, pocket. Fill this up with a quilt. If you're making a quilt for somebody, make it out of the leftover scraps so that now they've got a bag that reminds them of the quilt that you made for them. So that's always a nice thing too. And then there's all kinds of little goodies that you can make for kids. You have to decide based on the age of the kid. Are we gonna do a pocket on the back, and that's where you put the little gift card to them? Baby safe eyes, not baby safe, not baby safe. Do we do Christmas fabrics? Do we do blue jeans? Do we do whatever time of the year, that kind of thing? Blue jeans, you can make blue jean bags and put all your stuff in there. There is nothing to a bag like this, so instead of buying a bag and giving your gift in a purchased bag, make a little bag. And there's raw edges on here, so it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mentioned this in the Critters and Kiddos. This is one that Lisa did a while ago, and it never got finished, but it's made from the 3/4 oval, my little pop pincher. We need some eyes on here, and we need a binding, but other than that, he's good to go. You can put a nice little gift inside of there. Okay, I'm looking around. Oh, last thing, just as a reminder, if you're gonna be making goodies to give somebody, wrap it up by presenting it, by presenting it, by presenting it. However you choose. Microwave bowl cozy, this is the 15-inch. Microwave bowl cozy, this is the 15-inch. Microwave bowl cozy, all of these are made from this template. So the 15-inch, this looks like what it would be. Where these holes are, that's where this really is. So if you've got a bowl that's good to go, get your bowl first before you start making your cozies so you can measure out to see where those darts are. But it can be a great plate cozy, but you can also make this so this goes perfectly flat, and then it holds your pies, whatever. If the pie isn't in there and you wanted to pull this tight, remember this is that cute little gift bag. And if you don't use a fusible inside of here, if you don't use any kind of a fleece in here, then this with a little treat inside, this would be dangling. And how cute are those little petals that are there? So I think we've covered everything. I'm looking around. Okay, I think we got everything. All right, so did I talk about the advent calendar here? I think in the first one. So, okay, so Christmas in July, wrap it up. I've wrapped it up. I don't know how long I've gone. Tina's like, thank God. All right, so remember you have giveaways to enter. Enter here on this video. Go to my part 1, enter on that video. Look for the wrap it up part 1 and wrap it up part 2. Add a comment, like the video, that means give it a thumbs up, and share that video. Last week was really confusing because Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So go add all of that stuff there. If you do Facebook, winner, opposite of loser, winner designs for sewing and quilting. As soon as you start typing in winner designs for, I'll pop up. Go look for the post from July 29th at 10 a.m. Add a comment there, share that post, like that post, you're entered into my Facebook giveaway. Next Wednesday, a week from today, I'll be announcing the winners. I'm also going to do a quickie little video that's going to be basically saying that Kim Wright this past week and Sandy Kibbe, they were my Facebook and YouTube winners, and I'll show the prize that they are going to be getting. They need to contact me, and then I'll do the same thing next week. So I hope you guys have gotten some great inspiration. We spent 3 weeks of giving you Christmas in July sewing and quilting projects, a little bit of craftiness here, there, everywhere. And Shirley, Beth, Lisa, Sherry, myself, we hope you got inspired and you're busy sewing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of all of this. Please stay safe and have a great time.